Hey friends, I just wanted to take a couple minutes this afternoon, maybe it's this evening for you on the East Coast, and talk to you a little bit about what really could be harming you, making you sick, and just bad news. And I came up with this idea while I was literally just cleaning toilets and cleaning my bathroom, which hadn't been cleaned in a couple weeks because I've been gone. And it was filthy, it was gross and stuff. But I'm just cleaning away and I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, so many people are cleaning their homes daily, spraying down their surfaces, all this with chemical cleaners and not thinking anything of it, right? Because why, right? Because let me turn around. We're cleaning our homes, and I did this years ago too with chemical cleaners, right? We're putting Clorox in the toilets. We're using different chemicals to wash our laundry, all of these things, and not even thinking about it because why? It's advertised on TV, it's got to be safe. But the facts are they're not. In small quantities, these things could be safe. But the amount of chemicals a person is putting on their skin, a woman is putting on their skin before 10 a.m. in the morning is like, I don't know, 80 some odd chemicals. It's like hundreds by the end of the day. It's really toxic. So I want to tell you a couple quick stories, okay? So recently I had to go find a new hairdresser here in California, and she had terrible allergies. Now I've worked with hairdressers for most of my career, had some who were like my first chiropractic clients, and they are some of the most toxic clients I ever had. Why? Because every day they're working with, I don't know, back in the day, permanents, right? Those awful smells, aerosols, chemicals, and even if they're using more natural things these days, they're just years and years of chemicals. And I have yet to meet a hairdresser who works full-time that isn't suffering something of all these chemicals. So anyway, she's telling me about all their allergies, and even her doctor said, now she's only been in the profession 2.5 years. Her doctor said, your allergies and your sinuses are getting so much worse. You really should think about maybe it's your profession. She's like, no, I can't do anything else. And she's working at like an Aveda salon, right? Which is supposed to be so much healthier. So, I just want to impress upon you how important it is to look at the chemicals in your life and what you're using. Even my mother-in-law, I love my mother-in-law, but she gets on something, she wants to do something, and we had hired someone who was going to come in and clean while we were gone, and she just went in and she did it. And when the person came in to clean, she said it smelled so terrible of chemicals, like she couldn't even stay in the house. And my mother-in-law was sick for months after this with lung issues and things like that. Even if you think I'm going to wear a mask or any of those things, these are very toxic to yourself. My girlfriend, Christy Simmons, worked in a kitchen for 9 years where they would use Clorox and different cleaners. It was awful. She was always getting sinus infections and different infections, just congestion, headaches in her head hurting. And it wasn't until she left that job and started using natural stuff that she stopped getting all of those sinus infections. So, oh no, Kim's hairdresser had to quit and now do it for fun. Awesome, Kim. That's great. I think, I want to say Sarah Wallace has a good story about her getting like a chemical burn or something, or getting like an allergic reaction and stuff too. So you really have to be careful. And if you are like myself, I'm a distributor and marketer of natural products, you really want to go to these people and let them know how chemicals are really affecting you. Penny, weren't you a hairdresser at one time and had some serious reactions? What other stories do I want to tell you? So one of my first clients, I said, just say her first name, you won't know. Her name was Lisa, and there's a technique that you can do that I love. It's called raindrop technique, and it is very detoxifying for people who do have a lot of chemicals, like people who've been through chemotherapy, things like that. So she was one of my first clients, and I did raindrop on her. She felt relaxed. She felt great. She went home. She threw up. She got real nauseous and she threw up. And afterwards, she felt amazing. Well, little I know, through my career of doing this technique called raindrop technique, which is very detoxifying to the body, that I would have more hairdressers that would have that experience when they first had the raindrop technique, or a fireman, or a mechanic. In fact, I use essential oils, pure, many of them food grade essential oils. And what was I going to say? The firemen, they couldn't even smell some of the oils. The mechanics were like, oh, it gives me a headache. That stuff's awful. So my point being, maybe you have a spouse, maybe you have some natural things that you're trying to use, or you're trying to use essential oils, and your spouse is like, that stuff gives me a headache, get it away from me. Or maybe that's you. It could be because you have too many chemicals, chemical buildup. Now, the great thing is that therapeutic food grade essential oils, many of the ones that we use, over time can help rid the body of the chemicals. If you're going to do some more clean living, you're going to drink lots of water, the oils can help your body naturally detoxify. But let's go back to, yes, Kim, you need to get one. Let's go back to cleaning. So here I am, 2 weeks, I haven't cleaned my bathrooms, and I have a little boy who is, misses the toilet quite a bit, right? So their bathroom is just gross, and I'm using the cleaner, and I'm using turn around, I'll show you. Thieves cleaner. Now this is the concentrate, right? I'm going to use just a couple capfuls in this entire bottle, maybe 3, right? And this entire bottle will create this amazing cleaner that cleans surfaces. It's amazing. So here I have this little boy who keeps missing the toilet, and that bathroom, it just smells, it's awful. And I'm cleaning, and I make him clean it too. And it just smells so much better with the thieves cleaner. It's all good. But I'm thinking to myself, if this was like a Clorox cleanup or something like that, there's no way I would want my son using that stuff. In fact, if you have your kids cleaning those things, you gotta stop. Especially if you have kids like I do, especially very active guys and sensitive to chemicals, sensitive to food allergies and things like that. If you have autistic kids with Asperger's, just learning disability, really research, look into Doris Rapp. She's a medical doctor. She passed away, but she's written lots and lots of books. And she talks about chemicals like being used in the classroom are causing the kids to be sick. In fact, those of you from Oswego County, New York, there was a school there, the junior high, they used to call it the sick school, because all these teachers, some of who were my patients, would go through years, right, 15, 20, 25, 30 years, and they would end up with all these terrible ailments in the end. And they did find out there was mold, and they would try to clean it up, and it just was bad news. So my point of this, and cleaning my toilets, to tell you, is that you have to really make a conscious effort to switch over to using natural things. We have some great books. There's some great books. Maybe somebody can put a link down there. Chemical Free Home. There's a bundle where you can learn how to use therapeutic essential oils, vinegar, baking soda, very simple and inexpensive things. In fact, I've had clients tell me they've saved $200 to $1,000 using natural cleaning things, because they would go through like Clorox cleanup once a month. You're not going to do that if you're going to use our thieves cleaner. You're not going to do that. You're going to have natural things to use to keep your house smelling good and what's the other word? Smelling good and clean. So, another one of my favorite things, because I'm about to mop here. Let me see if I can show you my Shark. Right? This is steam cleaner. How many of you have a steam cleaner? Give me some hearts or thumbs up or whatever if you have a steam cleaner. This thing is the bomb, especially if you have these floors like I do. I've had linoleum floors. I've had, I guess it's a tile floor in here. We have that fake wood and like fake linoleum wood. You know, this is great too. So how I use this steam cleaner is 3 settings. And linoleum, and I think tile, you just put it to scrub like if it's really dirty. And what I'll do is if I have a dirty spot or something, I'll just spray the thieves cleaner first from the bottle here, right? From this bottle. I'll just spray it on that spot, and then I'll take my steam cleaner and steam everything, and it's great. So the kids' bathroom will smell really nice for a couple of days. And you know, you take the thieves cleaner, and if you have a son like me and they miss or the toilet, you can feel safe giving them a spray bottle, thieves cleaner, some paper towels to clean up their mess because it's safe and it's natural. If you're a hairdresser, if you have a lifestyle already where you're getting a lot of chemicals in your body, you have to be really, really adamant about getting rid of all the rest of the chemicals in your life, right down to like, where's my toothpaste, right? Toothpaste is another big. If you have, again, kids with learning disabilities, autistic kids, do not let them brush with fluoride toothpaste. It's bad, bad, bad news. It congests the liver even more. If you've had kids with vaccine reactions, things like that, really, really important. They're using all natural toothpaste. Different things. Jeanette, my friends from Florida. What else? What else do I have? Just different things that we use. Face things, oils, all that. So get rid of the chemicals. Clean better, live better. If you have any questions, just put it in here and I'll answer that. So anybody else switch over to more chemical-free living? Anybody out there? Laura says she loves her thieves cleaner. Yeah, Laura's been a hairdresser for what, 20 plus years? It's really, really important that Laura makes sure that she's not using any more chemicals if she can avoid it, besides the ones. We've seen a huge difference in our home since switching to natural chemical-free products. Love these. Thanks for sharing, Robin. Awesome. Good job, everybody. Awesome. Appreciate you. Okay. Love the thieves cleaner. Even made Kevin spray bottle clean up his BiPAP machine. Yeah. The CPAP. I call it the snoring machine, but it's for sleep apnea. People are cleaning their sleep apnea. 37 years. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we did a class called The Fantastic Mom. I'd love for you to be a part of that. We've got some upcoming classes. If you go to my website, or no, my Facebook page called the Total Wellness Doc and Mom. Just search Total Wellness Doc and Mom. We've got some upcoming events. I'd love for you to join us. You can join us live, or just if you can't be live, just accept the invitation so you can go back and look at the class too. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. Clean up your chemicals in your home. I'll talk to you later. Bye.